Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and it's going to be hot today, so I'm in the room. I've been organising things on the telephone. You know how you have to make a few calls and bits and pieces, so I'm a little bit later than usual today, but today we're going to make franking fabric, okay? You have franking paper, and I'm sure this has got to be franking fabric. There we go, there it is. I made that yesterday or last night just by putting my scraps together. I put it up there. Maybe I can hold it up here. Right. See? Look at that. I put all my scraps together. No gluing. There's definitely no gluing. It's all going to be sewn, okay? And it's all slow stitched on, so it's all good, right? Now this is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Don't you think that's absolutely beautiful? There's a few bits and pieces on there, but it was so much fun, and I can show you how you would put these on here to maybe look. It won't be exactly like this because I've got my scrap bag, which I do have. This is only my close to me scrap bag. I don't know what's on the other, and I still haven't did the drawer for the other one that people are going to win me rubbish. Because this is not actually, well, I can say it's quite close to being rubbish, I guess, because that's what you need to make this. Not actually rubbish, but pieces, little pieces, nice bits and pieces, you know. So I don't know if I could go in closer if you're still going to see what's going on. I hope you can see what this looks like, because I think it's absolutely amazing. I tried to keep it in a really nice tones and that, to make it like a vintage sort of thing. Now I can either put it like that and make a little journal cover, which I probably will do. I think I might do that to actually put with another journal. You know, that's what I might do with it, because I think it's beautiful. I really love that, and I can turn that into a journal cover. I don't think I'm going to add any more. I think I'm just going to leave it like it is, because I think it's done its own, you know, it's doing its own self credit. It doesn't need any more stuff on it, does it? But you can, you know, you can if you wanted. But I actually used bits of pieces of scraps that was in a bag that I have out in the other room, because I was going to do another drawer, but I can't really afford it at this time, so I hope that's okay. I definitely will do the drawer for the other one. For the people, for this one here is my bag of rubbish. You know, that's still the same bag of rubbish, I promise you. I never got into it or anything. I stayed right away from that. So that's my bag of rubbish that somebody's going to win. All right, I'm going to tie that up. I didn't take any out there. I didn't have to. I have enough stuff. And the other day when I was doing the or when I'm doing anything, you know, like when I was working on these pieces here, and when I was working on anything in here, this little one here, I was tearing strips and still haven't finished doing. Oh yes, I have. I haven't cut it, that's all. I have finished it. Oh, isn't that good? I'm really pleased about that. I have finished it, and that will probably be a nice little needle book or something. Oh no, I want to put more. I think I want to put more bits across it. I think I will do that. I'll cut these off the end. See, there's more scraps. So you're doing this with all your fabric scraps, aren't you? And I should have cut it from this side so I could see what I'm doing, so I don't make a mistake, okay? Righto, so that's good. And over here, and I've got my air conditioner on, but that's okay, because I looked at my video yesterday and it wasn't that. So these are things that I've been making, and I've just put them into there. Now this is a little journal here that I could probably put that. So this is, where's the piece I just had? No, wait a minute, hang on, this. Right, it won't fit. Oh, that's a shame. I suppose I could add a bit more to it. But that's another little journal there that I started. I really love doing these. Look at that. Why didn't I finish making this? I don't know. It probably good. Look, when I'd be tidying up the table, I'd put it over in the corner or somewhere and forgot all about it. So I really need to finish making it, because I think it's absolutely beaut what I've done so far in it. And how many of these starts I've got lots of starts, haven't I? I could actually make that bigger, but I don't think I will. I think I'll put something else around on it. Hang on a sec. We got this bit. This is a pocket. But I could actually use that and add a piece to it. There's no Oh yes, and put another piece around the back here, or just stick that on the front, and I think I might put a bit on the back. And then they can all go in the same thing, can't it? They can go together too if I finish it. I'll finish it. But I really, really, really want to get started with the next thing now. So, sorry about that, but I'm going to, because I need, I'm showing you things, and then you can go and start doing them yourself, Go and start making your own. Now, I don't know if I need them that tiny, because I've got plenty. So let me see. Look at this. Isn't it good? I don't know how to... I might do a bit more colourful one this time. What do you reckon? Excuse me, coughing in that. I'm going to have a bit more of a drink. I'm going to have my morning drink. There's nothing flash. It's just I just have a drink of milk to keep my tummy under control before dinner. I don't want to eat when I'm doing this. I don't feel like eating. But if I don't, I feel really cacky. Bad word, I know, but I start to feel really bad. Okay, so I've got lots of bits and pieces here. So let's get a piece of fabric, which I'm going to use this nice stuff here. Actually, I might keep that for a cover for a journal. Wait a minute. I've got a little bit extra. Maybe I could use this bit here. I'll get this bit up here. How much do I want to do? I can just do a small one, work it into a cover, or just do it just because, and keep it as a reference or some sort or something. This is a really nice piece of fabric. I don't think it's linen, because it's not cotton linen, but it is a nice, really nice piece of stuff, isn't it? I'm going to use that for the background. You can use a bit of calico or cheesecloth, or not actually cheesecloth, whatever you've got that is strong enough to, doesn't have to be that strong, but you want to hold your piece of work. Right, now I might go and cut this a bit straight, eh? Don't have any trouble coming up with ideas of things to do here. I feel like when I'm doing the journal things, I don't like to repeat what I'm doing, which is a little bit hard sometimes when I don't know a lot about it. Come on, what do I do with me thing to take the fluff off? Oh, here it is. If it had a mouth, it would have bit me. Okay, I'm going to get more off there before I take that off. Okay, rightio. We've got a roll of cotton here running around. I did tidy a bit yesterday, so that I've got a little bit of space on here. When I say a bit, and a little bit is all I'm telling you. Okay? Righto, so I've got that sorted now. Okay. Still got fluff on it. Right, so now we're going to go and we're going to pick out some bits. Now I've got in here everything. There's cotton and lace, and now it's all hooked up in... I've got... I didn't have that in there, but it's in there anyway, isn't it? Righto. So these are the bits that I've put in here. Even there's bits of... Now that's coming from that bit there. I don't want to take that off there. Put it back. Goes in that one. That bit. And these bits. Should probably get stuck into what I've got cut out first, eh? Whatever comes out of the packet. Oh, goodness me. Right. I think I'd like to make another one, something like I've already done. But then I should do one with colour on it, shouldn't I? Do like some pretty colours on. Okay, let me see. These here, see, I was tearing these strips up the other day when I was making that other thing, and I put them all in the corner of a box down there. And I thought this morning, well, I should probably get... Oh, well, yesterday, when I was out in the lounge room, I had another packet of stuff, and I thought, I'm going to have to do a bit of something here. I feel like doing... Now, this shouldn't be in there. That's not a scrap. I'll take a piece off it. I'll have some. I'll have some of that. That can go with me other bits I've got there for that journal I'm doing. Okay, so we've got... Look, we're even going to use this, right? We're going to use that too. Maybe not so much the spotty thing. Now I'm going towards these paler colours, and that's okay. A bit of lace. Put a bit of lace on it. You can have whatever you like, Sonia, whatever you like. Oh, that's a good bit. Might take a little while to put it down there, it doesn't really matter. Not that long anyway, it's all going to be in the plan, isn't it? Here's one bit of that. We'll stuff this back in here for the time being and see what we can do with what we've got here. Move over you, and you, and you. Righto. Am I here with you? Oh, good. Right, so on the top piece, I can put something long enough, please. Must be something long enough here. Aha, got a bit. This is long enough. Alright. I'll turn it that way. Because it doesn't matter if it's crooked or not, because the next piece can go up there near it, on it, or round it, or whatever, and it doesn't matter. I don't mind if it goes a bit sideways. That bit. And then we can have this bit. I love the frilly pieces. I need some more longer bits, don't I? I haven't got enough long pieces. That one there's... what about that? There's a bit longer. Here's a piece. Oh, okay, now we're getting along here, so that's good. Okay, so now let's stitch this on. Let's get going. We just go along and stitch it. You know what? And that's really strange that I can do this without much thinking. Whereas some of the things I can't. Takes a lot of thinking for me, but putting the fabric together is pretty good. It should be easy too with paper, shouldn't it? Yeah, should be. Actually, this is a white, and I'm not really sure whether... Yeah, I'll use it because you can see you're going to see the stitching, and that's okay, right? I'll put this one here first, and I just want to stitch it straight up the middle. I'll just stitch it straight up the middle. Just slow stitch straight up the middle, and I'm making franken fabric like you do franken paper, but I'm not doing gluing. And you cannot cut this. I know. You cannot, because if you do, well you could I suppose, but all your stitches will come undone if you cut it. But you want to make something the size that you need, okay? So get any sort of bits of fabric that you got, because all sorts will go together. That's just how it is. It's not something that you have to be particular about. We're only going to sew one strip up the middle of most of them, I hope. That's what we're going to aim to do anyway. And all we're doing is going down and up through the back, okay? One lady said she thought she might be able to do the crazy patchwork because that's all I do on it. Well, that's true. You just need stab stitches to start with, which is down and back and down and back. And you've done it, okay? And then I'll just end that off on the end because I never worried about whether I had any bits left over, fray pieces or anything off it. I just put it on there because that's the idea. You want the pattern of the thing, you know, you want the style. You're going for style here, okay? Now that's rolling up there like it's going to go into a big knot. Look at it. The other one I did yesterday, I put, I've got stitches all up in there, and it's done in embroidery, one strand of embroidery thread, because I wanted the colour to be there, but not overly, you know, powerful, you know, overpowering the whole thing. We need it to be there, but not so much. You can do whichever way you like, what your idea is, but this is how I'm making some franking fabric today. So I'm going to do some lace. What I tried to do was make sure I had lots of fraying pieces too. So I might put the lace underneath this. Let's go on there and tuck it under there. Don't know, because I'm not sure about this end. You have to see about... Oh, that was my finger. Be careful, please, Sonya. Or I can go like that. I don't know if I want a piece showing. I never thought about leaving a bit. Never thought about that. What do you reckon? We could do that, couldn't we? We could just leave that bit open, and then we could put something on it if we wanted, or just leave it open. You know, because it doesn't matter if you can see what's behind it. There's a nice piece of fabric there. So we're just going to stitch this one now. So this will be a lot of you watching me putting this together, I guess, won't it? If that's okay. It'll be fine. You can make a fabric flip out of this sort of thing too. If you don't have much fabric, or you can get hold of some scraps. I've been trying to buy scraps from up at one of the shops, and they think you swear you're after their legs or something. They don't have scraps. I don't know, because they probably throw them in the bin. I don't know if anybody around here does any sewing I could get, but I don't need to do those my own scraps. Put all your own together first, Sonya, before you go looking for more. Okay. That's good. That one's done. And I'm going to put something in that space that I've left. We'll do something in that space. Okay, did I go do a back stitch there? I don't know if I did or not. I will do a back stitch on there. Okay. Right. Next piece. Love this. I do love that. This is a piece of a old pillowcase. What was it? Sheet. I think it's an old pillowcase. Really, really old piece of pillowcase. Wait a minute. Now, I might have to go with a bit of something a bit more. Hang on, we'll go with a blingy piece. What do you reckon? We get a bit of bling on it or not? Wow. Doesn't that look cool? I might put that next. Yes. Got lace and bling. This is a piece off of, I've got no idea, something that I had, a piece of material that I had. I was making some sort of a tassel-y thing out of. I didn't like the tassel, so I just pulled it apart. It was alright, but it kept getting cobbled up in everything. It was just driving me crazy, right? It's getting tangled. Wait a minute, don't have two thicknesses, that'll be too thick then. Oh dear. It's Monday again, off for another week. Another week. I've had to, this morning I had to apply. I'm an age pension, and now they tell me so I'm going to give me an age pension. That's nice of them, isn't it? I'm going to my age pension. Mind you, I've got to have a photo ID, and I don't, so I've got to go and do a lot of things to get my age pension. I just don't know why I need to have an age pension, but anyway, you just need one of those, and she said that it's really handy to have, so might as well. Okay. They know how many old people there is about, okay. I can't tell you about a lot of things that I think about things, because I've got to keep, you're going to have to be quiet, I haven't got any problems with age pensions, as long as they don't want to give me something I don't want. So that's my issue. The girl said that it will just help with medical and stuff like that as well, so I don't know. But anyway, because I'm on a disabled pension, but I just couldn't see the problem with staying on that. But anyway, you just need to do what they want, I suppose. It's not, I want to do that. This is nice, isn't it? But will I put that in there? Will I go there, or will I come back over here and put this piece? I think I'll put this piece. It looks really nice, doesn't it? So for the first lot, this is what we're going to do. See, we're not going to actually, we're going to put stuff on it, but for you start off just doing this. Now, and anybody can do this, can't they? All you do is just get in yourself a needle and cotton, and off you go. Just go down and up, and try not to make too big a stitches. Sometimes I get carried away and my stitches get too big, and then that, might stress you out a bit. And this is a good way of doing slow stitching and adding new material. And it's just weird that they're all, now I don't know why, but they seem to be all the same size. And honestly, it's got nothing to do with me. They just come out of the bag like that. Some of them are a bit smaller, bit thinner. There's a real nice ratty piece there. I want to use it, raggedy piece I should say. Ratty. So this week I don't know what we're doing. Oh yes, I do. On Friday I know what we're doing. I know I've got a doctor's appointment in the morning, because I avoided that yet again. But they're going to ring me, so I don't have to go in there. Just to get me scripts and that. Because my doctor is not there anymore, and they won't let you just get your scripts unless you actually talk to another doctor or see one or something, so I have to do that. And I probably told you that, But anyway, if you didn't hear it last night, you'll hear it eventually because I probably nag. I don't know. I hope I don't nag you. Oh, for now, put fluff in my mouth by licking that. Oh, dear me. I must have a bit some on my fingers. This is a nice piece. Isn't it lovely? I need to make it. I had a bit better bit than that, like it wasn't so. It was longer, wasn't it? Okay. Oh, look, I've got to put on it in a minute. Right, let's see where we go. Nah, I don't know, I might stick with these colours. I'm a bit keen. I'm a bit keen on these colours here. What do you reckon? I'm not actually a big fan of that bit. I mean, this one's awful skinny, but it's okay. We can get it on there. So I've got a little tape measure on there and a couple other bits and pieces. Now that's cool. There's a coat hanger. I probably should iron that. I haven't got the iron plugged in yet. I don't think I need to. We need it to have a raggedy look to it, so it doesn't matter. I'm trying to get it up under there where it should be going. Righto. And shoot it right on the end. So this is, you're making a piece of fabric. As far as I'm concerned, that's what we're doing, aren't we? I know we're putting it onto another bit, but that's okay. It's our own piece of fabric. So we got franking fabric. And all the time I've been doing slow stitch, that's all. And you're putting all the bits together. That's what made me think of franking fabric. So I don't know, I can't find anything about it, if it's real or not, but it is now because I made it that way. I think, okay, this is it. This is what you do, okay? Part thereof, because there's still got a lot to go on it yet. Oh, well, I'm hoping I can get enough time. Yes, we've probably got about 20 minutes left, so we should be able to zoom along down here and do this. So when you think you've torn, you didn't like it when you got there, you know, you just didn't like what you come up with. Okay. Doesn't matter if it does tend to pucker a tiny bit, that's okay. We don't mind. It's alright. Can be all in the plan. Now, I've made this one, I better tell you that. It's probably about the size that I usually want to do the books anyway. I'll start here on the 10. That's then 7 inches by 5. See, there you go. It is like the front of a cover for me. The size of the journal cover. Oh, that bit's going to look nice. This bit here will go on there too. That bit's going to look nice. Might have a piece of this. I want to tear it. Definitely have to tear it. Make it tiny. I don't know who was the person that tore it before me, but they're obviously stronger than me. Come on. You're kidding me. Oh, goodness gracious. That's tough. Oh, look at it though, isn't it? Beaut. Oh, wow. Turns out really good. Look at that. Oh, I love that. It's a nice frayed bit. Brilliant. Okay. Oh, I might have 2. That'll have to go on another one. What am I going to do with all these when I make them? Cotton, please. What happened to you here? Okay. Now, there was a couple of answers again for questions I forgot now. They were as well. Yeah, oh dear. I read a couple this morning. People asked me. And the lady said it looked like I was just doing stitch it up and down, and I am, so that you can take that on too. You can do that. Okay, I read a really lot of comments, and I don't know whether I had any more questions today or not. But anyway, so I'm not going to worry about, this is just going to butt up nearly against that. I'm not going to put it over it or anything. With the other one I did actually butt them up a little bit closer together. I'll try not to make too big a stitches, Sonia. So you need a good needle, which I should have started that on the back. But anyway, I'll get giant knot out of there and it'll be fine. Okay. Just a little bit of cotton. You need a good needle. I get mine and I buy crewel needles, I buy chenille needles, and all sorts of hand sewing needles. And then when I'm going to do something, I'll give it a test run and see how it goes through the fabric with what I've got it threaded to, and how easy it is to thread. And there's all these things that you need to test if you want to have a go at making it. I really love the way this frayed out. I really do. I watched a few other ladies doing some slow stitching. It's really interesting how we all have so many different ideas, hey? Really cool. Different way that we put stuff together and stuff like that. I probably will venture out into a bit more colour. Dual colours I really love on things, so I could probably do on something with something like that soon. This one here's got, I haven't got any lace sort of background pieces yet, have I? It's a spotty bit and it's not long enough. And the colour's not quite, what I'm after. And then there's this piece here, right? Let's see if I can get another bit of that. And I'll show you what I did with something like that. I don't know, hang on, I'll cut a piece off this because it's not quite, not quite long enough, right? But I'm going to tear a bit off. I'm going to put that there. Actually, I don't want the green bit. I'll just take that bit off too. So I've got these two bits now, right? And I'm going to put them on. And I hope I can get a little bit of a interest with them. So what you need to do is just put it down. Okay, you fill it up a bit. Put that down there. Maybe if you pinned it, it might work for you if you're not comfortable with what I'm about to show you, because you just watch this first and then see. So I've got one little pleat thing. Okay, I've just done one little pleat thing. I'm going to stick that down. Come up this way. I just turned it over and put a little pleat bit on it. Having some fluffy times here, aren't I? Right. So this is going to come together there, okay? When I get there. Some more frilly bits off. And so we're just going to work on, if you put a pin in that bit, we could do that. This might help you a bit to see what's going to happen. If you put a pin in it, put it up in the right place. And then you just want to ease this in, which would only make one more pleat. Oh, well, that's a shame. But anyway, still got pleats in it, isn't it? Still pleated up a little tiny bit there. This is really strong. This is really hard, this thread. Cut a piece of material because it's actually painted, I think. I might be able to nick just another small bit over that way. Come on. Just another little tiny bit of a little pleaty thing. Yeah, the fabric's been painted because I can feel it, the texture of it. Don't know where I got that from, but I've got a few bits. Oh, got a few bits of it. Righto. Now we can pretend pleat that, so we move that over there, so we pretend pleating it. So it looks like it'll join on. Now, so if you've only got lots of little bits, you can do that with it, can't you? So I'm going to come along here now and maybe not have enough to pleat it a bit more, which I'm going to want to do. So that's not going to stop me though. I should have thought of this back there. Shouldn't I? because we can always add a bit, can't we? Nobody's going to know. Right. Need texture. Need lots of texture on things. Another little pleat. I'm going to keep it up here a bit further. I think I've got it down too far. Hope you can see what I'm doing. I keep forgetting to look up there and see if you can see me. But I'm here, so, and you can see me, so that's good. Now I've gone up sideways a bit. Let me see, where's a bit more of that? Here's a bit more. And the reason that I did that was because I knew I had a bit more, didn't I? I wasn't going to do it if I didn't. I would have just... sneak up under there a bit. Come on, you can do this. It's up under there. Right, let's do it. You're just bending over your fabric and hanging onto it and just sewing it down, each little pleaty thing. You can actually have them going more than just not just the one way. You can do it both the other way too if you wanted to. I've just got going one way because I never thought about going back the other way till just then, and might as well just keep going with what I'm doing, I guess. So that's I'm going to put that bit onto there, and you can lift up that and hang it over the top. Look, see, that nice frilly piece can come over the top there, can't it? See that? That looks awesome. I do like that. Okay, so now get another piece of something, and see what else we can put on here. What about this? I've been wanting to use this now for days. I better use it. It's a bit I've torn off for doing something with. So my cooler thinks I'm cool enough and it's turned itself off. I am okay, I suppose, as long as I don't move fast. Don't move too fast. I'm actually going to cut this a bit. It is really hard to tear because it's actually feels like it's painted or something on the outside, or something's... There's not stitching, I don't think. It's just little bubbly bits there. So if I do it that way, I can use this piece too over the top of this piece, can't I? So I've got a nice frilly edge. Plus I'm keeping the pink. Is that enough pink? Yeah, that'll do. Yes, I think so. Very good. Franking fabric. We might need to have another part on doing this, but that's okay. If you don't mind, I can come up and show you. I can do this. I'm quite happy to. I will be doing more anyway because I want to finish it, and so I'll be doing more. We're going up the centre, and see, this will attach it and also give it a bit of stitch decoration on it, won't it? I haven't put any... Oh, well, I put one piece of lace in it, and it's up the top there, and it's sort of doing what it needs to. But I didn't put a lot like I did the other one because I wanted to do more colours, and then you can add to this whatever you want to afterwards, You can add whatever you want to. Should be really good. Yeah, so we're going to have a few warm days. Hubby cooked the chicken this morning, so we can chicken legs and that, so we can have drumsticks, so we can have it cold for tea on a cool salad or something. Because of an afternoon when we put the cooler on, we don't like to cook while you've got the cooler going because it's not going to help the room at all. Okay. Right. Next piece. Do love that. Hang on a minute. Here's more, look, here's more. There's a nice bit. I do like this bit. Now there goes my timer. So, 5 past I've got to finish this. Hang on, make sure that's got a frilly bit on it. Now I'm not ironing, probably should have done, but I didn't, you know, didn't see the need really to iron. Now I will take the pink over the top of the blue, and they'll do the same thing with the next one down. No, I don't have to, hang on. We'll see how frayed it'll go. Just might put it next to it, eh? You don't have to, because then you get the fraying piece on both sides. Right. Isn't it amazing how I can put that cotton on? He sort of ends up in the same space anyway. He bowls over there, and that's good. Well, see, this is mostly only a base part anyway, so we're going to have to put more stuff on. Right, we just have to put more stuff on. So I will come back and I will make episode 2. Hopefully I can keep myself going with enough that I can actually put 2 up for you. Because I can do it with the camera, that's fine, because I've got the battery organised, but I don't have a... what is my problem? Oh, the camera will cut out an hour. It'll only tape for an hour. Or 50-something minutes it does. And it cuts out. Because I'm not a game to touch it, because I don't want to move that. And I think that's probably long enough. If that's all right, you know, I'm just going to have to just do them for that length of time anyway. And I'll do about 45. If I go any further, I get confused, or I get carried away is more like it. And I just, it turns into 2 bits, and it's not good, because your other bit's probably only a few minutes, and it's not right. So if I figure out how I can sit on here for longer, I will, but I can probably be better off if I just put up a couple occasionally through the day. You know, just some days I'll just put up 2 if I can, if I got enough. If we've got enough, because sometimes I have to go out, and maybe I'll have to go tomorrow afternoon, I don't know yet. Let me see. Okay, I know I told you I was going on Friday up to Can Assist. It's open again on Friday, people. It's open again. I've got to get you some pictures, I really do. I don't know how, but I will. I'll get you some pictures. I'll show you what I buy if I buy anything. I don't need anything, do I? But, you know, it's not necessarily so. I could have something. What's on here? Come on, what have I got? Okay, could put that on. No, don't want to. How about this bit? I tried that before. I wasn't really impressed that much with that, was I? Okay, what else we got here? What's that purpley thing? Mauvey thing? Bit of ribbon. That's on another day. We do another day, we'll do that. Okay. Come on. Must be something in here I can use. How about this one? That's pretty. Yes, I might do that. It's a bit wrinkly, and that's okay. I'll sew it down like that. I'll sew it down like that too, I will. I'll sew it down wrinkly. That must have been on something gathered, and I cut it off. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around this way now, so I can just go across here, and that will be the full length of this bit, okay? And I better get started and show you how to throw some other stuff on there. Might have to use it, might have to stretch it out straight. Never mind. We don't necessarily want to do the straight thing today though, do we? I'm going to bring the blue down over the top of it, because this one's really wide. Well, it won't be when I'm finished, but oh well, it will, but I will have it covered, and you won't sort of, some of it covered over. It won't be a bother. Not, get out of there. Okay, hope you can see this, and I'm just back in there. I'm going to move back a bit. I'm not doing wandering off up there somewhere. I rest my arms on the table, because you can't very well sew with the arms in the air, it's too hard. It just doesn't work. I can if I'm sitting in a different position, but this is okay. Now I've got that bit on there. Right, come off. Okay, there we go. So now we want to do other stuff. We've got all this ratty stuff here. When I say ratty stuff, it's probably just from, I don't know if I need that bigger thing on there, that thick one. It's a piece of paper in this and everything. Goodness me. Let me see, what have I got now? Oh, a bit of this, a bit of this. I put a bit of this on the other one, didn't I? Yes, we'll have a bit of that. About that lace maybe. How about a bit of spotty stuff? Right. We'll just get started here. Righto, where's me? Have I got enough string? I hope so. Enough string on here to do this with. I love this bit of string, right? We like this bit of string. So, what have I got there? So what I'm going to do is just add pieces to it. I don't know why I'm dipping myself upside down here, because I don't need to. So this I can couch down, can't I? Okay. So I'll come up here at the back. It's a piece of, actually, something that I've frayed. It's a piece of material of something that I've frayed earlier. Okay, so I'm just going to go and couch this down. Alright, so that's by just putting my needle right close up to the side of what I want to do, the piece of cotton. You're going to lose that in a minute, so hang on. So, and down the other side, really close, so that it's hanging onto it, right? And I don't mind if I can see the stitches up there. That's okay with me. I don't care about that. I'm good. We need to see our stitches on our stitching, don't we? So we're actually going to do a bit of stitching. I'll go up there. I might go come down here a bit with this now. Take it up that way. Just go over the two pieces of string, or whatever they are from the frayed bit. Just move it around. I'm trying to make it go curly, but it's not working for me there. Give that bit there. Hang on to it, Sonya. Okay. Righto, very good. If you like what I'm doing, how about just subscribe to my channel and just give me a little thumbs up. If you want to do a thumbs down, that's up to you. But if you didn't enjoy it, but if you like what I do, do that. And there's a little bell icon, and you click on him, and then it comes up with what sort of videos do you want to watch. If you want to be notified every time I do one, you can click on that if you want to. So you'll know every time I make one, and that'll be nice. And if you subscribe, that's nice. So it'd be nice to see you visiting my channel and making a comment. This is nice. This stuff is all it's been sewn up by hand here. You can see that. Come off a big bedspread, which I've been using this forever, haven't I? And I keep showing it to you. But I'm going to take the bit off here. Get it. I can get it. Where is it? That bit there. Pull it out. Where is it gone to? Is that it? Could be it. Wait a minute. I've got something, but nothing's moving. Oh yes, it is now. Okay. Now you don't have to have your fray bits on your franking fabric if you don't want to. I might have to go now, people. I'm so sorry. I will be back. I promise you. I might put these both up the same day, okay? Hopefully. So you can get to see what's going on, because I'm going to continue on with this, okay? So I'll put them both together. We'll just go looking for them if they're not both together. But if you put that thing up, then you get notified that when I do something. So I'm going to use the ratty bit, okay? Okay, so thank you for watching, and I'll be back any minute now. Bye-bye.